continue.
Yeah. Gentlemen, just stay on the line. I've got, I'm being told, Mr. BhavdeepSingh, CEO at Fortis Healthcare Limited. Mr. Singh, thanks very much for your time. Appreciate you joining us. Prashant, this side. Could you first talk about this entire thing about SRL demerger, sir? I'll get to the numbers in a bit. So you hold about 56% stake in SRL, which is a diagnostics company. Are you looking at a IPO for the business?
You know what we're doing right now, quite honestly, and is exploring options. One of the things we're very clear on is that while there's a lot of activity taking place in the diagnostic business, the SRL brand is firmly established. It's the largest, most respected diagnostic player in India today. And I think as any organization would, today our financial structure is such that Fortis Healthcare, the hospital system, and our diagnostic business, SRL, is under one umbrella. And at this stage, what we're doing is exploring. We're looking at assessing and evaluating what are the opportunities that might exist. And ultimately, it comes down to what do you need to do to provide the best possible care for our patients. But at the same time, we also have an obligation to our shareholders. And if there's an opportunity to unlock value that's inherent in the business, we'll certainly look to explore that. So that, I think the process will take 2-3 months. Just in terms of the assessment, I think if we're sitting here 2-3 months from now, we'll be able to make a more concrete statement in terms of what direction we're going to go in. And then, depending on what we actually decide, I think it could take 7, 8, 9 months, 2-3 quarters before the activity actually gets executed.
So you're saying about in the next 3 months, 3 months plus, we should hear something, right, in this regard? You're exploring options?
I think we should be able to confirm in the next 2-3 months in terms of confirmation. Which direction? We have a couple of different directions. We're evaluating a demerger, and certainly I think we'll have more concrete statements in the next 2-3 months. But certainly the clear action here is how do we maximize the opportunity to unlock value while at the same time positioning ourselves to continue to be the best pathology player in the marketplace and diagnostic player.
Yeah. You know, there's something to be said about timing. I hope you'd agree. We've had ThyroCare, Lal Path Labs providing fantastic benchmarks. I mean, if you come to the market now, you'd agree with that, right? I mean, it's a great time to list a diagnostics business now. And SRL, as you said, is the leader. I mean, there's obviously no doubt about that.
Yeah, no two ways about it. Timing, obviously, there is something to be said about it. I think there's also something to be said about brand equity, credibility, actual value that you provide in the marketplace. And while I certainly have a tremendous regard and respect for others in the marketplace, I feel very good about what we do and the positioning we have and the respect and credibility we have with hospitals, clinicians, and the end user, the patient. So I think that timing is good, but at the end of the day, more important is who are you, what do you represent, what do you deliver, and the value proposition behind your brand.
Sure. This would basically be you'll be providing an exit to PE players who hold about under 40% in the company in SRL, or would you raise some money for the company as well?
I think that is part of the that assessment process that I just mentioned earlier. I think we'll explore a couple of different options, but again, more to discuss as we go forward. I think again, as we think about the options, certainly we'll explore everything. Again, more concrete statements, I think, next 2-3 months.
Mr. Singh, thanks very much. Enjoy your holiday. Appreciate you joining us with that perspective. Thanks indeed. That's the management of Fortis Healthcare. I mean, the SRL IPO, if it were to happen, and I think it will, should be a significant trigger for Fortis shareholders, definitely. Any thoughts? Yeah?